and welcome to my Snake Eyes movie review. Bad timing. Anyway, welcome to my Snake Eyes movie review. I know it's kind of old, but right now about a month old, but I just got a chance to see the movie, so hope you enjoyed this review. We're gonna start out by first we're gonna talk about. Well, first of all, the movie was alright. It wasn't great. It first I'm just gonna start out by saying I gave it a 3 out of 5. Yeah, 3 out of 5. No minds were lost in this movie, but kept my attention. It did kept my attention. Uh, Man, it was just lots of stuff that was going on in the movie. It was kind of slow at the same time, but it was a decent slow. It was a decent slow. So, man, it was real good. But we're gonna get into this. Uh, for one, movie had lots. It was lots of weird fighting. The fight scenes were alright, but I'm telling you why they wasn't great. The lack of impact when they was fighting. Like when a person got hit, it wasn't no, it wasn't no straight knock up. You see, like if you watched either of the previous GI Joe movies, a person get hit, or any action movie really, a person get hit, pop, hard enough, they're gonna get the flying or flopping or something, or you know, especially with a sword, or man, just get hit with a car or something. It would no, there was just like, just like that. And that was kind of like a turn off type of thing. Uh, Thankfully though, with the majority of that happened in like the first act of the movie. The movie is about 3 hours long. Surprisingly 3 hours long. So you gonna it was something. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is the main villain. The main villain. This man, I like his prerogative, but he did everything he planned to do all the way, and he could have, the main villain was not gonna win in the movie, but he could have. This man had many opportunities to kill literally anyone and everyone he wanted to kill, cause he got a hold of the Arashikage's firepower. It's like a gem that allows the user to use an explosive fire technique on literally wherever he focused the power on. And he did it. He didn't do it due to hesitation. I say that again. Hesitation. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's like in every action movie with superpowers and stuff. The person be like, they be sitting there, I got the power, I can use it, but I'm not going to use it because I'm going to try and scare you with it first. You got to be kidding me. He could have, he could have man, this man, and it was cool, like I said, the whole thing was the whole setup was cool. This man was just too doggone stupid. He could have just went, boom, you dead. Now all this is mine. I'm the new leader of the Arashikage. In case you wonder who the Arashikage was, they are the ninja clan that trained Snake Eyes to be Snake Eyes, or to be a ninja anyway. And like I said, he managed to he did so much. He managed to break into the place. Come to find out, Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow were buddies. Before Storm Shadow was calling himself Storm Shadow. And I'm gonna mention this: the the movie trailer showed way too much when before this movie came out, and I hated that because they showed too much. Too much. They show all the critical spots in the movie that would love of a person to wait and see how they seen the movie. But no, they showed too much. The good stuff anyway. So, like I said, the Rashikage is Tomiyuko's son. Tomiyuka Arashikage, who is AKA Storm Shadow, and uh, he was like Snake Eyes' best friend. Snake Eyes doesn't have a real name in nowhere in this entire movie because, come to find out, his dad, who gets killed in the movie by, it was like one big setup. I loved it. I'm gonna get to that later, but anyway, we're gonna stick on one focus at a time. He the villain. He could have just, I got this power because he got the power. He got what he was trying to get. This gem and the power to unleash fire explosions on everybody at will. He didn't use. He only used it like on foot soldiers and other ninjas and stuff in buildings. He didn't do. All he had to do, the head of the Arashikage was, I like to call the Arashikage grandmama, and she was badass. He could have took her out and he would have been good. He would have been done, but no, he you know how they do, getting all close. I got you now. What you gonna do now? All I gotta do is do this, and it's over. You could just went, and you'd have got him. You'd have been it. But he didn't do that. Anyway, moving on. The biggest thing, Snake Eyes talks all the way through the whole movie. He talks all the way through the entire movie, and there was no explanation of why he never talks everywhere else in like comics and cartoons and stuff. He talks throughout the whole movie. We don't even see him get the mask until literally the very end of the movie. That's why I said they show too much in the trailer. He talks. And that ticked me off. I thought he was going to have some. I thought at least once he became a ninja, he became a ninja, I thought he was going to, that was it. He like swore oath of silence or something. But no, it's like him not talking never existed. And I hated that. But he was a good dude. The dude play him. He did good for. He was good. He was good. Good fight. He did good. He did real good acting anyway. He did pretty good fighting too. For the character that he used for the fight with, yeah, he did a pretty good job. I give him that. But the talking, that kind of killed it a little bit for me. That's why part of this is why the movie got a 3 out of 5. Moving on, Snake Eyes' origins in this movie were changed from the original movies and cartoons, the movies, the original movies. His origins are completely different. He wasn't if you ever watched the original G.I. Joe movie, first one, not the cartoon, I mean like the one that came out hand number of years ago, with the all-star cast and stuff, them. He showed him he was supposed to be a kid when he stumbled onto the Arashikage dojo family and stuff. No, and Storm Shadow was already hating them at the beginning of they didn't do none of that. I like how they did it though. They did pretty good. I like how they did that. Like I said, I'm gonna get to that too. I like how they did everything as far as story goes. Everything it worked. The story worked. The story worked out nicely. I give them that. That's why we got a 3. The story worked out nicely. Like I said, the Arashikage's leader, grandmama, because she's the leader of the whole Arashikage lineage, Storm Shadows people. She was badass. You don't see that to the end of the movie, but she was badass. That girl, and to be honest with you, she ain't look too bad as a grandmama neither. She was badass. She do that stuff with the fans, and I'm like, damn. Okay, that was pretty cool. Still, no man's lost in this movie. There wasn't no there wasn't none of that. Watching this fight though, it got it until the dude, the main villain, didn't do what he was gonna do. He was like, he had the power. I'm like, oh, if it be some damage, then okay, well, I better get ready and lose my mind. Nah, none of that. That man. Anyway, we through with that. Rashi Kagagama was badass though. My boy Peter Mensah was in the movie. He's the blind master. He's from 300. In case you don't know who that is, the black dude in 300. He did what he did. It was pretty cool. He was badass too. He with the fighting with the wires and blades and stuff. He was cool. Scarlet from the Joes show up in the movie. From the Joes, the G.I. Joe. Scarlet shows up. Baroness from Cobra joins the fight. They show up. They fight each other for a while. Then they all end up teaming up against the dude with the firepower. And still, this man didn't do it. He could have took them all out. I'm dead serious. If you watch this movie, he could have literally took everybody out he wanted to. This man could have did everything with no problem. No problem. I'm not even gonna say little to no problem. This man, all he had to do was just aim that jump, boom, that's it. But he didn't do it. Anyway, like I said, overall, great story, loads of twists. Unfortunately, 90% of the movie can be anticipated. 90% of the movie can be anticipated. That really what kills me. Like I knew that. Oh, if he go do this. Oh, if this is dude, he worked for this people, such and such, such and such. You know, trust me, there's lots I haven't told. I'm not gonna go into straight detail of the whole movie. I still want you. You maybe whoever watched to go watch this movie after I did, you might lose your mind watching the movie. I was like, it caught my attention, but I wasn't losing it. You know, but anyway, like I said, overall, we're gonna come to the end of this. Like I said, overall, 3 out of 5 movie. No minds were lost in this movie, but it kept my attention, and that's all that mattered for the 3 out of 5. Anyway, thank you for watching my. If you made it up to this far, watching my movie review of Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. Drop me a like, leave a comment. All criticisms are welcome. All criticisms are welcome. If you come, anyway, like I said, if you made it up to this point, if you managed to watch the whole video, made it up to this point, I highly appreciate you. You are highly appreciated. You could have had many other things to watch other than this. You chose to watch this far into the video, and I highly appreciate you. Anyway, don't forget. It ain't easy being queasy. And y'all be blessed.